Continuing to track Hurricane Laura here for you on this Wednesday morning. And the latest update from the 5 a.m. National Hurricane Center update gives us the chance for a Category 4 storm to make landfall as we go into the next 24 hours. Currently, Hurricane Laura has winds at 110 miles an hour. It's a Category 2 storm. Quickly, it will intensify to likely a 4 later today. That would mean winds at 130 miles per hour. There's just nothing there to stop it from intensifying. Wind shear is something we talk about that breaks apart these storms. It is low wind shear. Warm water helps intensify these systems. It is over the warm Gulf waters here late August, so this is just a recipe really for disaster as we head into the coming days. And we'll just have to wait and see how it really does impact the Gulf Coast. Now, the areas in which we have the greatest concern, not just along the coast, but inland some as well. We could feel storm surge, that rush of water 30 miles from the coast. And we're seeing that wind and rain impact portions of Arkansas as well as we go into Friday. Then it makes that curve to the east, and that's when it brushes by the mountains. And I say brushes by because this system should pick up a lot of speed as it moves by. Hurricane warnings out right now from Galveston, Texas to Lake Charles in Louisiana and just west of Lafayette. Tropical storm warnings out for areas just west of Baton Rouge, and even portions of Houston in that tropical storm warning, meaning they could feel tropical storm force winds in those spots. Based on this forecast, moderate impacts here in western North Carolina, some flooding, gusty winds, some down trees, but that system again is going to move pretty quickly, so it's going to limit the impacts back here across western North Carolina. Let's break this down here. Moderate impacts for flooding, mudslides, winds, and power outages Friday late day and into Saturday. Saturday will have greater impacts. What about windy conditions from Laura? Greater than 45 mile per hour winds possible, and a high likelihood of that when you get to those really high elevations. We're talking 6,000 feet, so just the high ridges here in the mountains. Futurecast model locally today is really probably the pick day of the week. We're looking at a lot of sunshine, only a 20% chance for some rain popping up in those higher elevations. Now tomorrow we have heat and humidity, so a slightly greater chance to see those thunderstorms develop by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But when you add in Friday and Saturday's rain chances from Laura, this is how much rain we could see over the next 7 days. 2 to 3 inches in those southwestern mountains, and about 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches in Asheville, with isolated areas seeing more than that, anywhere from 2 to 3 inches as well. Hot today. Look at this, upper 80s in Asheville with 90 expected in Forest City in the Upstate. Tomorrow it will be hot too, with afternoon thunderstorms Friday. We have issued a weather warning day Saturday because of the impacts of Hurricane Laura, with a much better day and drier day on Sunday. Back to you.
Good morning, I'm Katie Killen. We have an update on the now former Western Carolina University students seen making racial slurs on social media videos. University officials say the students seen in the videos are no longer enrolled and will not return. WCU officials say 5 students and 1 non-student were involved. Haywood County schools will be closed once again today. That's because of a ransomware attack. School officials say forensic experts are helping with the investigation. They say no payroll, financial, or third-party data was impacted. Student computers were also not individually affected. However, staff computers are not safe to use at this time. 2 local shelters are stepping up to help animals being evacuated from Mississippi as Hurricane Laura approaches. The Humane Society of the United States transported 20 dogs to North Carolina. They were distributed between Brother Wolf Animal Rescue, Asheville Humane Society, and the Humane Society of Charlotte.
Using correct punctuation in a text message may lead to an incorrect perception. I'm Jay Siltzer. This is your morning cup of Jay. The use of punctuation marks in a text message can be perceived as aggressive. That's according to a new study. Researchers surveyed teenagers and people in their early 20s. A majority of respondents say they perceive a message with periods to be intimidating. They can cause the message to seem cold, angry, or passive-aggressive. If you use exclamation marks, the text is considered to be more heartfelt. A new ingredient is making its way into the most popular pancake topping. A Vermont-based company just released this limited edition sparkle syrup. It's filled with edible glitter to add some glitz to your breakfast plate. Sparkle syrup hits the market on the first day of September. You can purchase it for about $17 plus shipping. The reviews are in on Candy Corn's Thanksgiving Makeover. The turkey dinner version of the candy went on sale a couple of weeks ago. From green beans to roasted turkey, each bag contains 6 different flavors. A popular food review suggests you wait for a last chance clearance if you want to take the plunge on this candy concoction. I'm Jay Siltzer. That's your morning cup of Jay.